If you think Toyota had the hybrid SUV world completely locked down, think again. Because the 2026 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid just rolled in, and it's coming straight for the crown. This might be the first SUV in years that actually gives the RAV4 Hybrid and Honda CR-V Hybrid something to worry about. Welcome back to Motor Verdict Meter, the place where car lovers come for real talk, deep dives, and honest reviews. Today, we're breaking down Mazda's boldest, smartest, and most strategic move yet. A hybrid SUV built with Toyota's brains and Mazda's soul. Let's take a full walk around and see exactly why this SUV is shaking up the segment. From the back, the 2026 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid immediately sets a different tone from anything in its class. Instead of the overly rounded or soft approach some competitors take, Mazda gives the rear end a wide, planted, athletic look. The LED tail lamps have that familiar Mazda C shape, but they're stretched wider and sculpted deeper, almost giving the SUV a sports car-inspired expression. The rear hatch has a subtle forward lean, making the whole back end feel tighter and more dynamic, like it's ready to pounce. Down below, the bumper is thick and rugged with a faux skid plate design that actually looks functional, and dual exhaust outlets on either side bring a touch of sportiness you don't normally see on hybrids. It's bold, clean, and refreshingly aggressive. Move along the left side and the proportions are what really set the CX-50 Hybrid apart. Mazda purposely made this SUV wider and lower than most of its rivals, giving it that confident, almost European stance. You can see how the long roofline extends perfectly straight before it dips toward the rear, a design choice that gives the SUV a more adventure-ready silhouette. The squared wheel arches add toughness, but the shape is crisp and modern, not cartoonishly rugged. And the hybrid model still gets Mazda's stylish aero wheels, which don't scream eco-car, but instead blend performance styling with efficiency. The side mirrors sit slightly lower on the doors for better aerodynamics and visibility, and the blacked-out window trim gives the whole profile a sporty, stealthy edge. Overall, the left side gives off a vibe that's more premium outdoor lifestyle than typical hybrid family hauler. Shifting to the right side, the design remains elegant but muscular. The character line running from the front fender all the way to the taillights is sharp and uninterrupted, emphasizing the SUV's length and smooth surfaces. The lower body cladding is thick, but sculpted enough to blend seamlessly into the metalwork, reinforcing the CX-50's blend of sophistication and adventure. This is the side profile that makes people assume it costs more than it actually does. Compared to a CR-V Hybrid or RAV4 Hybrid, the CX-50 simply looks more upscale and intentional, more like something from a luxury brand than a mainstream one. And with the hybrid model, Mazda hides the badging tastefully. No oversized green leaf logos or gimmicks, just clean, understated branding that lets the design speak for itself. Inside is where Mazda absolutely pulls away from the competition. If you've ever stepped into a RAV4 Hybrid or CR-V Hybrid and wished the interior felt more special, Mazda delivers exactly that with the 2026 CX-50 Hybrid. The cabin feels like it belongs to a class above, almost at the level of an Audi Q5 or Acura RDX. The dashboard stretches wide with a beautifully minimalist horizontal layout. Everything is organized, intentional, and designed around the driver. Soft-touch materials cover almost every surface you can reach, and the stitching across the dash and doors gives it a handcrafted feel. Mazda understands tactile quality, and it shows. The seats are fantastic, supportive, sculpted, and clearly made for long trips. The bolsters feel firm enough for spirited driving but comfortable enough for everyday commuting. You can get them in rich brown, deep black, or even a premium red interior that looks far sportier than anything Toyota offers in this price range. Tech-wise, Mazda keeps it clean and classy. A 10.3-inch infotainment display comes standard. No annoying upgrade packages required like with some brands. The system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which pairs beautifully with the circular control dial if you prefer not to tap the screen. The digital gauge display is crisp. The optional Bose sound system is one of the best in the segment, and the available panoramic moonroof completely elevates the sense of space. Even in the rear seats, the CX-50 Hybrid offers generous legroom and just enough recline to make long rides comfortable. And while cargo space isn't the largest in the class, Mazda makes up for it with a wide opening, lower load floor, and a deep trunk that's genuinely easy to utilize. Now let's talk about the powertrain, because this is where things get really interesting. Mazda and Toyota teamed up for this SUV, and the result is brilliant. Under the hood is Toyota's rock-solid 2.5-liter hybrid engine paired with electric motors. It produces around 219 horsepower, which is more than enough for daily driving, highway merging, or light trail adventures. But here's the twist. Instead of Toyota's front-biased setup, Mazda pairs this hybrid system with its own iActive all-wheel drive system, which gives the CX-50 Hybrid a far more engaging feel. Efficiency, outstanding. You're looking at around 38 mpg combined, nearly identical to the RAV4 Hybrid, but the experience is completely different. While Toyota leans into smoothness and predictability, Mazda tunes the throttle, steering, and suspension to give the SUV more character. You can feel the vehicle's connection to the road. It turns better. It stays flatter in corners. It feels more substantial and less floaty. This is a hybrid that doesn't make you sacrifice the joy of driving. Pricing varies depending on the trim you choose, but Mazda typically undercuts comparable hybrid SUVs by offering more standard features for the price. Expect the CX-50 Hybrid to start slightly above the base gasoline model, but still well within the range of competing hybrids. And when you factor in Mazda's premium interior, high-end design, and Toyota-powered reliability, the value becomes extremely hard to beat. So here's the motor verdict meter final verdict. The 2026 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid is one of the smartest collaborations in the automotive world. It takes Toyota's proven hybrid technology, the one everyone trusts, and wraps it in Mazda's beautiful design, luxurious craftsmanship, and fun-to-drive personality. For the first time, drivers don't have to choose efficiency or enjoyment. Mazda finally delivers both in one cohesive package. This SUV is stylish, capable, efficient, and genuinely enjoyable behind the wheel. But what do you think? Does the 2026 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid hit the sweet spot, or do you still prefer the classic RAV4 Hybrid or CR-V Hybrid? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm excited to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a review from Motor Verdict Meter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.